Sometimes people circulate events for me to promote, and I do get a lot of requests, and I see some of the diocesan vocational retreats or discernment weekends being promoted, and I'm just going to give 2 tips to diocesan vocational recruitment. 2 tips. If you go on to vocations.ie to the vocational page, what a diocesan priest does, and you read through the whole page, not one place on that page does it mention what a priest is called to be. The first thing a priest is called to be is a father. A father, which is critical. A priest is called to embody fatherhood. We're all called to embody fatherhood. All men should be trained to embody fatherhood. Whether you're you've actual kids or you're a priest, you're called to be a father. It is essential. And we need to educate our teenagers, our boys, on their number one mission in life, which is to be a father. And it's completely missing from the diocesan vocations page. If you go onto it, there's not even one. Oh yeah, you're teaching people to pray, and you're saying mass, and you're doing this, and you're doing that, and you're organising retreats, and you're looking after parishes. Forget about it. If you're not a man who is a father, you don't understand your vocation, and you're not going to get other men inspired to follow you if you don't understand what your mission is to be. Number one thing. Second thing, on promoting Irish diocesan vocations, make your message personal. Make a personal message. A vocations director in a diocese is doing a retreat on a particular weekend. Do a 2-minute video. We're doing a retreat on this date to this date in this venue. Please come along. WhatsApp me if you're interested. Do a video. Ask all of your groups around your diocese to circulate it on WhatsApp, on Facebook, on Twitter, whatever. It won't cost you a penny. Get the whole diocese involved in this. Make your message personal. Make a personal video on what you're doing. What does the priesthood mean to you? What does being a father mean to you? Make your message personal. When people see your personal message, maybe men see your personal message, they might be inspired to follow you to do what you're doing. And so those are the 2 key aspects for Irish diocesan vocational recruitment. First of all, know your mission as a man is to be a father. It's not to be dispensing sacraments and saying masses and funerals and the rote of all of that. That's without understanding your key vocation as a man, as a father. The other thing will just be routine. And people don't follow ideas, they follow men who have a mission. So the mission of a man is to be a father. This is what we need to get into the understanding of men today. Because many men are lost, completely lost. So many teenagers are lost. They're lost. They don't have meaning in life. So you have to counteract this. Speak with conviction. If you're doing a message on a vocational retreat or a vocational weekend or something like that, speak with conviction. This is what we're doing. This is why I'm encouraging you. The message will get out there. But I see some of the diocesan vocational promotional material, and I despair. And I know there are many good Irish seminarians in Maynooth. I know there are. It's not to criticize you, but it's trying to build up this mission. You have to be convicted in your mission. You have to be convicted. This is what I want to do. It's like any other thing. You're promoting a business, or you're promoting a work you're doing or something. If you don't promote it with conviction, with love, with leadership, people won't be inspired by you. And the Irish church needs to be inspired. You need to speak with conviction. You need to speak from your heart. Why am I calling other men to this mission? And I think, this is what needs to be done in all of the dioceses around Ireland. Of course, so if you're organising a vocational retreat or a vocational morning or a talk or a prayer group, promote it that way. You know, the mission of a priest is to be a father. It needs to be called out. It's the number one mission. If a man is disconnected from his mission of fatherhood, he'll be lost in the priesthood. Absolutely lost. It is the number one mission of every man, is to be a father. Unless we speak about this with conviction, with love and you know, from our heart, who's going to be convinced by that message? So anyway, I give this message, you know, very simple techniques to increase awareness on the priesthood is speak about what it means to you to be a priest. You know, as I said, I've met loads of men who have gone through the priesthood, and those who have left it and those who have stayed. And the men that have stayed in the priesthood are men of prayer, are great men, spiritual fathers. They love the priesthood. They love the faith. They're in their element. They couldn't think of anything else. And there's struggles and so forth, but they love their vocation. And in order to inspire other men to follow you, you have to speak about your personal encounter with Christ, what Christ has done to you as a man to better make you a father, a spiritual father in the faith. Critical, key. So, I think, you know, ditch the multi-thousand vocational programs and posters and all of this. Speak from your heart about what you believe the priesthood has done in your life, about your mission as a spiritual father, and about your encounter with Christ. You know, if you're going to lead people in prayer, well, you have to know the author. You know, what is Christ saying to you? So, you know, two of those things, you know, speak from the heart and talk about the most important part of the priesthood, which is fatherhood. Number one, you will be called to be a father of many souls, to help many souls. You know, it's if a man doesn't understand that, he's lost. Anyway, God bless you. Take care. Bye-bye.